Hi, and welcome back to our short videos on business studies. Hope you're doing well. Today we will talk about stakeholders and business decisions. We are in the final chapter of business and its environment, so let's move on. Okay, so let's start by understanding what stakeholders are. Basically, they are people who can be affected by a business decision and would normally have an interest in a business. So, who are the types of stakeholders that we're talking about? Customers, employees, suppliers, government, community, and shareholder. Now, particularly about all these stakeholders, one important concept to remember, or you would have come across in your business studies textbook, is the concept of stakeholder concept. Now, a stakeholder concept here refers to business decisions that is based on not just the needs of its shareholders, but also for all of these stakeholders involved. Right? Now, let's look at how businesses are affected by business decisions are affected by the reaction or the needs of its stakeholders, or to put it simply, how stakeholders are affected by business decisions. Now, to let you try this activity out, we have some jumbled up business decisions and how it affects these various stakeholders, labeled from 1 to 6, as you will see right now. Right, so there are 6 descriptions to basically 6 stakeholders and how they would be affected when a particular business decision is made. So I'm going to leave you some time to arrange according to the numbers based on each stakeholder and what they are affected by. Right, so spend some time rearranging this and we'll uncover your answers in the next slide. Now, let's look at your answers based on what you've done in the previous slide. For customer, the definition comes from answer number 4, when products are priced expensive or when the quality of the product is low. So as customers, they would want to ensure that the price is affordable, quality is good. Right? For employees, answer number 5, when I do not get paid on time or paid too low or is not considered for performance bonus or promotion because the business is cutting costs and I'm affected by it. So yes, answer number 5 relates to employees. For suppliers, the answer is number 6. When I do not get paid on time, even after extending the credit terms to 40 days, right? Delaying payments for the customers, in this case, the business, right? In order to get paid, but still not getting paid, they would be affected by this action. For government, item number 1, where I do not get paid on time in terms of corporate tax and delayed submission of financial documents. As you're well aware, the government will want to look at how a company performs using their financial documents, right? Or the declared financial statements. Now, delaying the submission of financial statements versus not knowing whether or not the corporate tax will be paid on time, this affects the government. Community, which refers to the people around the business apart from the government, suppliers, and so forth. We talk about community. How will you be affected when a business decision is made? For example, if because of the construction of a business, it creates pollution, right? So when pollution is widespread because of a development of a new shopping mall, without the consensus of the community at large, without a discussion or being tabled to the community on this new development, then yes, that would affect the community. And finally, answer number 3, which is related to shareholders. Now, shareholders would be affected when they do not get paid dividends on time, right? Or in returns for the investment they have made into the business, the amount of money they've dumped in buying shares and expected to be paid dividends for that year, but not being paid so. So these are the 6 stakeholders and the correct effects, so to speak, based on the decisions made on the business. So what should you know about stakeholders? You should know what a stakeholder is, basically who are the stakeholders in a business. You should understand how each stakeholder may be affected by a business decision, similar to what you have covered just now, and you should know what is a stakeholder concept. There you go, and today that is the end of today's class, and I hope you're able to follow the short class, able to match the definitions to the particular stakeholders. More revision will be needed on your end, of course, through textbooks and practice exercises and so forth, but I hope for now you're able to cover what is needed. All right, till I see you again in the next video. Thank you so much for following me. Do subscribe, share it among your friends, and till I see you next, have a pleasant day ahead.